guys, it's your girl Laisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Dr. Stone. We're on season 4, episode 6. Last episode, we see that we've got the battle of wits going on between Dr. X and Dr. Stone, aka Senku, because they're both trying to figure out how to outsmart one another. We basically discovered that Dr. X wants the group to surrender to him and basically give up. However, they've revived themselves, basically just to come under the order of Dr. X. And of course, Senku does not want to do that because he just wants access not only to the corn, but he's figured out because of the inventions that they have that they've got the ability to create enough revival fluid to bring back pretty much everyone. So they're at a bit of an impasse as far as Senku not wanting to give in, and neither of obviously Dr. Zeno thinks he's at the advantage. So right now they need to somehow launch an attack to basically get to them before Dr. X's people get to Senku and his group, because they got the advantage of basically being in the air as well as in the water, not to mention that they know the terrain a lot better. So it's a battle of wits, and I'm excited to see whether or not we're even going to kick it off in this episode. And if they do, who's going to win? Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to get the first foothold? I'm curious. So let's jump in and find out. But just before I do, a reminder that if you'd like to be in the know of when I drop episodes, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as a notification bell. All right, out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Exactly, how are you going to do that? Think again, think. Does she have a little crush? You might be able to work that to your advantage. Listen, you got to use all the different options that are available to you in those situations, okay? Sis looks like she's fond of eating. Maybe you can like whip up something for her. I don't know. Who's this now? New person again. That is true. It doesn't sound good since he said he left. Oh, okay. I'm glad he's caught on. Okay. Are they really that low in manpower? How many people do we have now? 5? Dr. X, Stanley, this chick, the girl eating, and these 2 boys. 6. Yes, but he's not complaining, okay? Oh, 2, thank you. All of this and she wants bro behind you. Like, stop it, please. Okay, but just let's get down to the science of it. Why are you worried about stagnant air? Why are you talking so loud? You sure? Different in different ways. So you need the help is what you're saying, bro. Like, calm down. He's planning to assassinate. And y'all just standing by and letting him do it, huh? Elegant? Sorry, nothing to do with taking lives is elegant. Do you know who that is? Wow, there's like 2 women in this entire camp, isn't there? Like, this is nuts. Yeah, you're the distraction, sis. I was wondering, how are they gonna figure out who Taiju is? He didn't tell you what they looked like. Wow, right there. You're gonna risk that, sis? Good on you. Grit because they're loyal? Okay. This chick begging for help? Okay. I mean, that part's fair, but at least they're not trying to hurt you. But okay. Jeez Louise, really? Like, come on. Not being carried, I cannot. Don't worry about Senku. He don't get blindsided by beauty like that. Y'all know that already. Agreed, but she wanted to go, so. I mean, we gotta play along. Sir, why don't you go take a walk or a swim, please? Yeah, no, he does have a thing for blondes, but not that one. No, more like a 99 or a billion, as my friend likes to say. That is true. Okay, calm down. Breathe, Senku. Senku does not care about people's well-being that deeply. Oh, you're cool-headed now. Okay. Okay. Do whatever you have to do for that self-talk. You could just ask, but then you'd have to explain how you know if you escaped. Interesting that you think it's Ginro. Oh my gosh, I forgot about him. Why is he still here? Is it his artistic skills? Her profiling skills are actually not that bad. See? Don't judge books by their cover. He's gonna be out on the deck right now because he's doing the heavy lifting, bro. Look at that, so easy. Bet you never knew that man could flirt. He's just been keeping that, little skill set locked away. Okay, well, maybe not the best finesser. The sparkle's still on him. I can't. And what's that exactly? Ice cream is a pretty good start. What if she's lactose intolerant? Gelatin for ice cream? If you say so. Making vanilla extract, fake vanilla extract. It's interesting that he mentioned the poop part because, well, let's just put it this way. Do a little googly goog on how they make the vanilla the essence, the extract, the fake stuff. Some of the ingredients that are used. I'll leave it there. Exactly. What you creeping for there, sis? Soft serve. Okay. You need to eat it immediately, sis. Immediately. Because that's some droopy ass soft serve. That's the kind you get when you go to like McDonald's at the end of the day and you know they've not filled the machine up since lunchtime. That right there. What's going on here? What is this commercial pose? Meanwhile, these guys are still sitting in a tree. Senku, stop talking so passionately about science because she's gonna figure out that Taiju ain't it. Is he? Good deduction. Oh. Tell him you're a fan. Maybe he'll change his mind. Oh, I'm so sorry. He's crazy now. That's why you should never meet your heroes. That's it? Oh, man. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that was our latest episode. And yeah, we see that the plan is from the, what you call the New Kingdom, the Corn Kingdom. We haven't really given up the name of Zeno's Kingdom, but anyways. Apparently, the idea is that he wants to take out the leader of the Kingdom of Science and, of course, the strong people, so that basically whoever's left is just going to have to assimilate themselves to his kingdom, right? He said he's low on manpower, and if they're not willing to come willingly, then he's going to take out anybody who's going to fuel their resistance, or so he thinks. So his idea was to send Stanley, who we already know has got the military prowess. He built Stanley a extremely powerful looking sniper rifle, and He's got, what's her name? Did we get her name? I forgot the name of the pink-haired girl, but she's now there to be the spy, to go in there and find out who their target is, and of course, give the signal so that the sniping can continue, or commence, I should say. And so we see that Gen has heard the plan, but of course, after the party is left, and there's really no way for him that he can figure out right now to let Senku and the group know that that's what they're planning and to be aware. But, you know, I don't think he needs to worry too much. I do think that our girl is someone who can be turned. I don't think her loyalty to Zeno and his crew is because she feels like she should trust them so much as you do what you have to do to survive. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so we kind of know the dynamics there. Like there are, it looks like I said, we've met 6 people from Zeno's crew, pardon me. If I went back to the credits, I'd probably be able to see if that's everyone, but there might be a few more, but I think we've already met possibly our key people, short maybe 1 or 2 people, and now we kind of know who we're going to be introduced to going forward. But either way, we see that Senku, you know, saw this girl coming up. Everyone on the boat thankfully knows that there's no way this girl's legit, but at this point, it's their only insight into Zeno's world and what might be going on. So we see Senku turning on his version of charm because, you know, Senku's usually very, not mean, but brusque, right? He kind of is like, you know, give me what I need, tell me what I need to know, and then be gone. Like he's not really your small talk kind of guy. So for him to be all, oh, welcome, thank you, let me take your hand, you poor thing. Totally not Senku-like, which is why everyone's kind of like, is he okay? Like, does he have a crush? It's like, no. Senku knows how to be nice or pretend to be nice if he has to. But as we see, he's got no finesse skills whatsoever when questioning. And so thankfully, Francois is like, you know what, let's go a different route. If we want her to give us something, we need to give her a reason to want to talk to us, right? So let's maybe see if we can soften her up a little bit. And so she's like, let's make some ice cream, right? That's a treat that a lot of people like. And she probably hasn't had any in recent times with this world the way it is. So they make her the ice cream and we see that it definitely elicits a bit of an emotional response, but she's definitely still, you know, vacillating between what she's supposed to be doing and also just figuring out what's going on this ship, right? We see that she says she's actually quite attracted to intellectuals typically, but now that she sees Taiju, it's going against everything that she believes, right? Which is true, right? Because Taiju is many things, but an intellectual he is not. So she's kind of like, how is this man the brains of the operation, but I'm not like, you know, vibing with him, yet her and Senku do seem to be vibing, but she's just kind of like, she doesn't know who Senku is. But anyway, as I said before, Senku kind of waxing poetic about science and, you know, the chemistry of making ice cream. I'm like, bro, you need to be careful because a regular person doesn't usually just talk like this. Mind you, Chrome could also talk like this as well. But again, I'm just saying he might be exposing himself here if he's not careful. And interestingly, when she used the term that, you know, the science was elegant when he was talking about organic chemistry. And remember I said a couple episodes ago that I think that that's Senku's specialty is chemistry, whereas Zeno's is probably, like I said, like engineering of some form. But anyways, thanks to that particular type of talking, that phraseology, we see that Senku was able to pick up on who Dr. X might be. And he's like, he was a NASA engineer, wasn't he? And of course, you know, that girl, our poor girl was so shocked by his accuracy that she couldn't do anything but agree. And now Senku has an idea of who he's dealing with. And so it turns out this was his mentor many, many years ago. So like I said, I'm not sure how this is going to work. This could work to his favor. I feel like someone at Dr. X's level probably has a pretty big ego. And so now that we know who he is, I mean, this will help Senku to know where his strengths are as far as his scientific knowledge for sure. But as I said, you know, if he's playing the mental games, appealing to the ego of someone like this could actually do a lot as far as getting Dr. X to either potentially reconsider working with them or at least let his guard down to the point where Senku and his people can make a move. And speaking of his people, we see that Tsukasa and who's with Tsukasa? Chrome and Suika, I think it was. They're all on their way to see if they can figure out where the party that's watching the compound is so they can figure out where it is. Because basically they're hoping that they can get to the compound and capture Dr. X before something goes off in their camp, which obviously the time is of the essence here because, you know, we already saw Stanley is locked, loaded, and ready. So it's really going to come down to how long they can keep my girl on the boat distracted. And again, it looks like she's already endearing herself somewhat to this group. So we'll see whether or not she carries out the mission or wants to carry out the mission, or if she does break and tell them what's going on. But I have a feeling that our sniper is definitely going to try to cause some mayhem before he gives up. So yeah, good episode. We're kind of putting some things in place for the whole chess game that's going on here. And yeah, I'm kind of ready for the interface. I want to see what happens when these guys actually do meet up. Because as I said, since we got introduced to Dr. X, there's no reason why him and Senku should be fighting. They should be working together because they're definitely on the same page. So yeah, another good episode. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along. along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.